Okay, guys, back part two. Okay, so I will be posting this Prezi. I know I've kind of gone through it pretty fast, but the Prezi does have a lot of good information and important information about log lines. So as I said, your video is going to be 30 seconds, probably depending on the style and the tone of your show and the music you choose. I'm going to give you the option to choose your own music, but I will give you a few music files. When I see you, this is all next week when I see you, we'll start in on this, but we've yet to even start in on Premiere Rush. But this is to get your head around what you want to do, okay, and what the theory behind it is. So we have to understand how to assemble the notion of assemblage of images, how one image plays on another, how some of them contrast others, how there's a juxtaposition. Uh, Specific about juxtaposition would be like that trailer for True Blood. There's a lot of disparate images thrown in and kind of jumbled together. And that video essay is fantastic because it'll give you a context of how professionals are actually putting this stuff together. Okay, so to talk about the uh, the um, log line, that is an important part to any creative endeavor. Okay, so your log line is going to be basically what the show is going to be about. Anytime you go to IMDb, you see a log line for a show. Okay, and what that does is gives the reader the inclination of what the show is going to be about. So what a log line has is basically four components: who the main character is, what they are trying to accomplish, who is trying to stop them, or what happens if she or he fails. So it's protagonist and antagonist, the stake, the goal of what it's about, what are they trying to do, and the stakes, what's at stake. So here's some sort of here's an example. I'll show you an example in a second. Log lines that allow you to answer. This is important. They answer these questions: who the character is, what they're trying to accomplish, who's trying to stop them, or if they failed. A sympathetic character who is, for instance, trying to do something, trying to accomplish a compelling goal while being opposed by, etc. Powerful and committed opponent over life or death stakes. Here are some sort of examples. But those are the components: protagonist, verb, antagonist, goal, and stakes. And then let me show you how that looks. Also, when you're writing this, you should try and sort of give the idea of what the show was about, right? I mean, what genre it's about, some sort of visual style, etc. Okay. A police chief with a phobia for open water battles a gigantic shark with an appetite for swimmers and boat captains in spite of a greedy town council who demands that beach stay open. So you can see I color coded what what the protagonist, antagonist, goals, and stakes are, which are the important elements. And the protagonist is obviously the police chief. Excuse me. The antagonist is the shark, but also the greedy town council. And that film is obviously Jaws. Okay, with the help of a German bounty hunter, a freed slave sets out to rescue his wife from a brutal Mississippi plantation owner. 100 points for that one. Django Unchained. And two, two imprisoned men bond over a number of years, finding solace and eventual redemption through acts of common decency. That is the log line to you guessed it, Shawshank Redemption. And as you can see, there's no explicit antagonist, but the implied antagonist is prison, right? That's sort of the antagonist. You could add in the antagonist could be the actual warden because he was no bollocks. Um, but Here are some more. Sheriff Deputy Grimes wakes up from a coma to learn the world is in ruins and must lead a group of survivors to stay alive. Set in dystopian future, a woman is forced to live as a concubine under a fundamental theocratic dictatorship. Um, After a night of partying with a woman he picked up, a man wakes up to find her stabbed to death and is charged with her murder. That is in that is the night of the HBO. Set in dystopian future, obviously, is The Hunger Games, and this one, Sheriff Grimes, is The Walking Dead. These seasonal anthology series where police investigators unearth the personal and professional secrets of those involved, both within and outside the law, CSI. Okay, so those are some of the slides that about with the log lines. Okay, so this is a log line to a demo I did. Okay, a woman struggles to deal with loss and redemption when she returns home to a remote town plagued with secrets and lies. And this is the video, and the link is there. Have a look. This is one I I came up with, and this is some of the footage you guys will be dealing with. Come on, video. All right, here it is. So this is what I did, and I can hear the music, and I put in fake names, and I put in I have I keyframed the lyrics across and so on, and so you can see it's a somber kind of feeling. This is some of the footage you guys will use. That's 48. Actually looks a lot better in HD. Okay, so that was one. That was what I did for that. This is a young border agent battles corruption and prejudice with her organization while investigating mysterious drug ring. This is my video for that. Come on. Okay, this was another mock-up I did. So it's about a border agent. It's and how do I know it's a woman? Oh, fuck, stopped. Sorry, my signal's bad, so you're gonna have to watch these on your own. These are the mock-ups I did. That's the woman there potentially, etc., etc. Okay, and then the last mock-up I did was a young man battles his inner demons in this gritty urban drama centered around mysticism, religion, and the occult. And this is the mock-up I did for that supposed log line, and it goes like this. And this is my last mock-up. Okay, hang on. So as you can see, I put a lot of creepy iconography, religiosity, mystery, and I layered a bunch of stuff. I had sort of composited um, layer over layer. I also tracked lighting in. I put it obviously in monochromatic black and white color scheme going. So I'll show you how to do all that. And then I keyframed in the last thing, and there's communion. Yay! So I like that one. That was cute. Okay. So that's what I did. Those are my mock-ups. Um, and those are examples of the log lines I put together for that. Okay, so that's basically what the premise of this whole entire exercise is going to be. Okay, you're going to I'm going to give you some footage. You're going to come up with a log line. You're going to you're going to construct the video, and you're going to type in a log line, put some thought into that log line. Does it jive with the video when I watch the video? That's going to be important. A young man battles with his inner demons and in his pretty urban drama centered in this, blah, 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 blah. Does that jive with what you just saw? You guys make your own determination. But for the discussion forum in lieu of today's class, I want you to go through these 3 videos once more. Okay, now these are the links down. I will post this video, and I'll post this Prezi, and you can get access to each video. I want you to look at this through these 3 and give me at least 5 lines on each of these guys to tell me what you think is going on, what images they're showing, why they showed them, what iconography, what indications, what indications are you getting about what the show is about? Okay. And then I want you to respond in the discussion line. Jessica Jones, the bumper trailer entailed images of blah, 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 blah. I think they used the color scheme was such and such, the rotoscope, the theme, the tone of the music, blah, 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 all that info. Give me what you think of it, okay? Then with Luke Cage and then Daredevil. And then give me a sort of a overall kind of a 5-line synopsis on how you think they all sort of differ and why they differ, because they are all Marvel videos, but they're very different in branding, right? Because they're different shows, okay? So that's what I want you to do for the weekend, and I need you to be thinking about what potential show you want to do. Now, here's the thing: you can't really understand what show you want to potentially develop a bumper trailer for until you really see all of the footage. And there's about 25 to 30 big, massive clips. They're big files that I'll load up on the computer for you guys midweek, and you can start tinkering with it. But we're going to get to use Premiere Rush first. We're going to get in there and get our hands dirty with it. I have a little exercise where I want you guys to create a 15-second concept ad, and I'll explain what that is. But for now, this is important. This is getting your head around the iconography of the assembled bumper, okay? That essay is going to really help. This essay here really will help you understand this. It's something I would have shown you in class. To be honest, this is a fantastic process right now of taping this video for you and talking it through, because this is what I would do in class. Now, ideally, what I was going to do was show you how to use Premiere Rush first, and then we get our hands dirty, get a little footage going, and then I'd move on to the conceptual aspects of what the next project would be, which is this fictional TV show, the bumper trailer for this fictional TV show you're going to do. It's a really cool exercise. It gets your creative juices going. You'll start to understand image construction. And this is very much different to what you've done with your last project, because although your last project was like a promo for school, it adhered to certain continuity aspects of graphic and temporal continuity and spatial continuity, showing someone walking from one place to another, showing a room panning across. It was very informational. These are like making little music videos, and it's an incredibly freeing experience as a content maker, because kind of anything goes. Now, having said that, there should be some coherence in the video, whether one thing jives, bumps up against the next clip, or whether there's coherence in it. But it's like a music video. When you watch a music video, and we'll talk about this when I see you guys next, it's a very abstract form. It utilizes Soviet montage as its sort of formula, which means that it's constructed an intellectual montage construction where I show you one thing, I show you a second thing, and I'm asking you to come up with a third conclusion. So it's very, very liberating for a video maker to actually go through this process. And this is a really cool project. I love doing this, assigning this project for students. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to send this out. I'm going to post it up on discussion. There's 2 parts of this video. This is the second part. Please email me and just ask me questions if you don't understand what's due. What's due for the weekend is just feedback on those 3 Marvels in the discussion forum. Please, guys, don't let me down. Do this. And I apologize. It sucks to be away and for me to give you instruction via email 3,000 miles away. This cannot be helped. I really appreciate your patience. I miss you guys. I miss working with you guys. So please, please do the work. Go in, watch the movies, go over this Prezi and have a look at it, have a look at this one. This is really instructive. The Killing Mockingbird is very instructive. It'll show you how they use images as signs, okay? Have a look at the font stuff, think about what particular fonts you like, what font might signify. Does a font, obviously if a font is sort of very retroed, it can signify something completely different to a very kind of very minimalist. Sans serif and serif are going to make a difference here. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys for your patience. Please email me with questions. Much appreciated.